Ready to make history. What up? It's Ceen Crazy back here again with another Crazy Speaks. Let's do this. So, yeah, back here again, obviously. So that means there's things to talk about today in this episode of Crazy Speaks. Anyway, um, yes, people have been asking me my situation with my group, my past group that I had, Toxic 12, and I'm going to explain why it's basically gone. The main person that was doing everything behind the scenes died, and ever since he did, the whole thing just fell apart. And that's mainly why it fell apart. And it's heart-wrenching to talk about because it's just how it changed. Like, the climate right now, I don't think I'll be able to bring back Toxic 12. Honestly. Because, I mean, it was a good group. But it's, yeah, I don't see a future for them. Plus, I kind of felt like when we were doing all the music that I that it kind of affected my production might have affected the whole thing, but I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. But whatever the case may be, Toxic 12 is no more. And in this third, I think it's my third studio album. I'm gonna be dropping a song about it. Like, I haven't chosen the beat yet or anything, but I'm gonna try my best to write a song about Toxic 12 and let people know that it's not gonna come back. Yeah, I just don't see it coming back. But yeah, but that's just how it is. Like, yeah, things change. Like, once you lose once you have this whole group of people that do that same thing, and when one of them dies, it's not the same anymore. Like, everything changes. It's like a whole new ball game. So yeah, that's basically what it is. But yeah, anyway, um, I don't know when I'm gonna release my third studio album, but I'm thinking it's gonna be sometime in April. I'm gonna try to push it out and see if maybe I can get it by the end of March, but it's most likely going to come out in probably the beginning of April or towards the middle of April, whenever I choose, whenever I feel that it's pretty much done. And well, I'm trying to take more time on this one because I went back and listened to Behind Bars, and it wasn't as good as I thought it would be because I rushed it. That's mainly why Behind Bars didn't do as good as I expected it to. Like, I didn't spend enough time on it to really call it a masterpiece or anything. So I feel bad for that. So that's why I'm making a third album. And yeah, I'm gonna try to go a little bit more. I'm gonna try to go a little bit more mainstream with this. So it's gonna be more like I'm gonna try to bring back the old crazy flow, but I don't know if I can yet. But that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to kind of sprinkle a little bit of extra things into it. So, yeah, I'm going to see how that goes. And, yeah. Yep, that's pretty much what I have been doing for now. But anyway, well, I mean, like, right now, as I'm, like, I don't know, it's weird. For some reason, I'm blowing up a lot more on SoundCloud than I am any other platform. And I don't know if that's good or if that's bad, but I mean, it's amazing that I am blowing up as much as I am because last time I checked, I was probably almost close to 50 followers, and that is just amazing. But yeah, I don't know. That's just what happened. Um, but yeah, mainly when I made the two new tracks that I uploaded, like when I first came into the studio, I was very mad. So in order for me when I'm in that agitated state, I use my music for my therapy. And I even say it on one of the songs. I use my music as my therapy. Either if I'm feeling like angry or if I'm feeling sad or whatever, I just go in the studio and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and choose a beat and I'm just gonna just fucking let everything out. And that's what I did on these last two tracks, Fan Letters and Speed. But yeah, that's what I did. I mean, yeah, because this week's not really been like a week that I would say it's good. Like shit's been flipping insanely. Like um I don't exactly want to go into too many details, but yeah, this week's just been kind of weird for me. Like I kind of feel like the whole climate where I'm at right now is changing, and I feel like I'm just kind of like I don't know. It feels weird. I there's no way I can explain it, but yeah. And plus, many of friends have been kind of just deserting me because they're choosing other people over me, and it's just the shit's just yeah. I don't know. Really don't want to get into it, but yeah, that's all I can say for now. But yeah, it's just I mean it's one thing if you're trying to protect another friend, but if you're just going to betray that other friend, then you shouldn't probably be friends with that person. If they're just gonna if they're just gonna go behind your fucking back and backstab you and act like your friend just so that way they can snitch on you and do whatever the fuck they want, I think you should choose friends that don't do that. Like when you're choosing friends, you got to be selective. You've got to be able to trust the people that you have as your friend, because you've got to do this evaluation. One, are they going to snitch on you all the time? Because if they are, then they're not being loyal to you. They're just they're just using you as a tool, and then they'll toss you aside when they're finished with you. And I've had many friends that have done that to me in the past, and it's no fun. It's no fun because it really hurts my feelings when that happens. So yeah. And you all are probably out there being like, oh, St. Crazy doesn't have feelings. He shouldn't have any feelings. Well, I do. That's just how I am. I'm just a human being. I'm just like all you. I have feelings. And when people go around snitching on me and betraying me, it's gonna not only make me mad, but it's also gonna make me distrust a bunch of people. And that's kind of the mindset I am now. Like, yeah, like at this point, I just need to focus on I just need to focus on making my tracks, spitting them, spending time with them, and making sure my music is perfected the way I want it to be. And fuck anybody else that wants to start saying, "Oh, Seeing Crazy doesn't do very good on his tracks. He's just speeding them up or whatever." I have to ignore all that hate, all that bullshit that gets thrown on my plate. I have to just be like, you know what? Fuck it. Just do this with it. Just wipe it off your fucking shoulder And that's what I've done. I just wiped that off my shoulder because I feel as an upcoming artist, people are just doing that just to basically make me pissed off. Because there's a lot of people out there that like to piss me off. And that's what they'll do. They'll try to cover up and say, "Oh no, we're not trying to piss you off. We're just making constructive criticism." No, I don't feel that this is constructive criticism. I feel it's just a bunch of people that are just fucking jealous of how far I've become, and they want to be me, but they can't. So they're just gonna try to tear me down and try to damage my confidence. And that's why on fan letters I said that no other soul on this earth is going to take that confidence away from me. And yeah, I'm not going to let any other soul on this planet try to break me. I mean, I've been broken before, but I'm not going to let myself get broken again. And I don't give a fuck if it's a friend that tries to break me or if it's a family member that tries to fucking break me. I don't fucking care at this point. Because if they do try to break me, I'm just going to ignore them. Because that's just how I perceive myself to be. Like, I can't be just taking people's shit all the time. I have to stand up for myself at some point. I can't keep running anymore. I can't keep running from everybody. Like, I mean, they can express their opinions all they want, and I really don't fucking care. Because I am going to do what I like to do, which is make tracks each night. And I write every single day, whether I use it in my tracks or if I don't. It's a good thing to do. People might not know it, but writing all your feelings down on a notepad or inside a notebook or anything, that helps out. Like if you're going through when you're going through a lot of shit in your life, it helps to write shit down. Because for one, it basically takes away all that hate or anger that you've got. It channels it into basically your notebook or whatever you write it in. And that's what I do. But yeah, that's what I like to do. And yeah, I've just got to protect myself now. But yeah, can't really think of anything else I can talk about on here. But yeah. But yeah, I think I made my point. Say I just don't let people, like whenever you're out in the world, don't let people try to push you down and make you think that you're less than you are, because they're just doing that just to make themselves feel better. They're fucking pissed off in their lives, and they're thinking, oh, we can go ahead and piss this person off, or we can make this person feel like they're a piece of fucking trash or whatever. And that's what they like to do. They like to pick on people that do this. And that's what the world is nowadays. I mean, I'm living in those type of days right now where people do that. And I think it's fucked up, but you gotta stand up for yourself. You can't just be like, oh, they'll just leave me alone if I ignore them. No. Ignoring people is just gonna make it worse. Like, I've had to learn the hard way. Ignoring people doesn't really work, because they're still going to get under your skin no matter what, because they'll try anything to get under your skin. And usually that'll end up escalating, and then you'll get into a fight. So, yeah. And there's been times where I've almost been goaded into a couple of fights, but I've handled the situations each time. And yeah, I'm not gonna back down from those type of people that like to put people down. I will stand up for myself, and I'm not gonna let a soul try to destroy my confidence, because that's one thing in this life you need if you're gonna succeed. You need to have that confidence, that spark. Because if you don't have confidence, then you won't be successful. You'll always be beating yourself up for something that you didn't even do, or beating yourself up because people don't like you. And I've been there. I've been there before. I've beaten myself up because I didn't think I was good enough to be around anybody. But now that I got this confidence that I've built up inside of me, I'm not going to let people try to break that down. And trust me, a lot of people have tried to break that down, but I've always recovered from it. So, yeah, I just hope that whoever decides to watch this or whatever gets to hear my message and takes what I'm saying and uses it for their own good. Don't let if I'm gonna pass off any advice, there's one. Don't let people break down your confidence, because that's what you need in this life if you're ever going to be successful. It doesn't matter if you're a rapper, or gamer, or anything. You have to have that confidence in yourself. Then you can achieve whatever you put your mind to. And I always thought, when people told me, "Oh yeah, you can achieve anything if you put your mind to it." I mean, it does work, but you also got to have that confidence to achieve it too. So if you don't have that confidence, then you can't achieve your goals. And that's just how it is. But yeah, can't really think of anything. I was thinking this video was gonna be longer, but I really don't have anything else to say. But yeah, just take those words that I said just take them and use them in your daily lives or whatever. I mean, I'm just trying to pass off knowledge. So yeah. Well, anyway, that's it for now. I'll probably do another episode of Crazy Speaks when I come back in April or whatever. Or I'll probably do it before I release my third album. But yeah. But yeah, go ahead and go listen to Fan Letters and Speed. Um, I mean, they're not the best that I've made, but they're still pretty good. Like, I'm always like, every time, like I've said this before, but each time I do a track, I get better. Each time I do an album, I get better. Every time I do anything, I get better at it. So, yeah. Well, go ahead and check those out anyway. Do what you want to do with them. Just listen to them or whatever. And, yeah. Third album dropping in April. And, yeah, I'll see you all sometime after that. So, yeah. West Side Gang Gang. I don't even fucking know anymore.